today's teacher should know that every child is different and need different pace of learning. Most important, valuable, I think, like priceless asset is their children. The root cause of all this depression and all, they are aggressive.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Great Principles. I am Seema Chhoriya. I bring to you another insightful session on Great Principles. It is one thing to aspire to become someone through an inspiration that came right from the family, and it is another thing to take up the vocation passionately and to keep on doing it. My guest today is a modest person with absolute dedication to serve as an educator. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Archana Singh, Principal GK Public School, Moradabad. Welcome to Great Principles, ma'am. We are very honored to have you with us today.
Thank you, ma'am. It's an honor to be on your screen and sharing my views with the audience of yours. Thank you. I'm Archana Singh from Moradabad, principal of GK Public School.
Ma'am, let us understand more about your journey because we are very excited to know more from you and learn from you. Let's start where it all started. Your once upon a time, what motivated you to join teaching profession and what keeps you going in here? What keeps you as a lifelong educator?
Actually, when I was a child, my mother is like a little bit orthodox, and she don't want girls to go out. And although I am studying in a very good school in Lucknow itself, but and in co-ed also, but my mother is having that thing that the girl should not wear these type of clothes, and she should not speak much, and she should not go for out for earning it at all. But my father is so supportive. He wants me to grow up like a working lady or a girl who can stand on her own feet. So it is start. I have faced that all my mother's things, but I'm blessed that her blessing is with me always, and I know in the course of time she is accepting me as the way I am right now, and she feels proud on me. Since when I was in class, I passed my class 10. I started taking up tuitions for some little children. And when being with those small kids of kindergarten, I feel good. And that is supporting me also to learn the concept which I was missing when I was a child. It happens at time when you are teaching someone, you came to know so many facts which you missed that time when you are a learner at that age. It happens, and by when I would did my graduation, then till that time I was taking tuitions, and after that eh, taking up tuitions make me mingle with those children, and I feel that there are children who need education. Actually, some are from poor families also. They can't bear the fee, and they don't understand the concept in the class. As usual, there were 50 children in a class, and there are points the children need some more elaboration, more time. So I start giving some of the tuitions for free too, so that the child, I started helping the child there, like for knowing the concept, and that makes me feel far better when I was taking fees from others. It seems a satisfaction, a different type of contentment comes, and a happiness, inner happiness, and that makes me move forward to do my B.Ed. Then I did my B.Ed, MA, and after completing my MA first year, I tried. One of my friend was working in a reputed school, and she want to go for 3 months leave for her paper or something. So I worked there as a substitute teacher, although my mother was not at all like giving me permission. But I said that it's only for 3 months, and when she'll be coming back, I will be quitting the job. And I went there. I feel good, and then my mother also started accepting me as a working woman, and I feel good while I went in a school to teach, and that there taking up tuitions and going to a school, like for work for as a teacher, it's far different thing. So I came to know about the problems of the children, those who are like in our class there are average, below average, above average. There are so many of the children, and you need to cope up with everyone. You have to satisfy everyone, and the class management, and then the process of learning starts. And then I got a job in another school of Lucknow, renowned school is RLB. I worked there. Rani Lakshmi Bai chain of school is there, and one incident I would like to uh, share here, that at the time when I joined RLP, they are having 16 branch in Lucknow, and they used to have workshop for all the teachers of different branch, and where you need to teach the teachers itself. Although the HODs were sitting there, and I was so afraid. I said, "Ki, I will not be able to do this." And I came home and I was so puzzled. So my mother was like a little bit happy. ठीक है तो छोड़ दो, leave it, and you will be fine. I said, okay. And then my brother, my elder brother, my younger brother, he also is he is not uh, more happy, as if I am working. He is also saying, leave it, there is no need. But when my father, and I was so adamant, like I also make up my mind. So this is the last day of, tomorrow will be the last day, I will not go there. And my father came. When he came and he saw me that I am puzzled, and he asked me what happened in the school today. I said, sir, papa, this is the and I will not be able to teach in mid of 200 teachers, almost more than 100 plus. And how will I going to teach them? There are HODs, they are learned and they are experienced. Like I am quitting. He said, okay. After some time, he came to me after dinner, and he said, okay, what is the last thing could happen to you? If what, either they're going to fire you, that is the last thing, na? You yourself is quitting, so better you go and face the situation and let them fire you. I said, but it will be insulting and all. Then he said, then accept what you are. You should accept. If you are not able to prove yourself, then you should accept this thing. This defeat should be accepted by you. It's not quitting all the time. So yeah, they have given me a poem to be elaborated and reference context and all. That at the time of 11 in the night, I start working. I have seen that. I take out that poem, I go through it, I prepare some notes, and just because of my father, I went to the school next day to attend that workshop, and I was so nervous, but still having that confidence कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, they are going to fire me. And I faced that. Everybody they praised me for my efforts, and the seniors all gave me some tips also, that you have to go do this and this, and you can be more effective in while you're teaching. And I make it out all through. Means I have not been fired, and I was happy. And this is a lesson forever. And I used to tell this incident to all my students also. Those who don't want to participate, they just want to run away, just because they feel that they are not of that level that they could face this. But the strength, the motivation behind you, as my father given it to me, that what will be the last stage, they are going to fire you. That is to डर के आगे जीत. That is the concept I have learned from there. And since then, whenever I feel that children are in problem, they are just running and rushing, uh, just quitting the things, then I always used to quote this example and saying that even I was like that once, but I did. I go through the things, and things happened, dramatically changed, and I got something good. So one should be in the game instead of quitting. So
Very
this
true.
is my journey. And then I got married in Moradabad, and I joined a degree college. Mm, yes, I taught in a degree college for a year, and then I joined a inter college here. It's a renowned school, PMS Public School, and I worked there as an English teacher for 17 long years. And now I am working in GK Public School from last 3 years, 3 plus years. It's going to be 4 now, and it's like whatever I learned through my teaching career for last 20 years. This I am giving in my principalship to this school. This is all
Absolutely, ma'am.
my
Your
story.
journey has so many lessons for each one of us that yes, there are times, and as parents also, we need to support our children. We need to motivate them that it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to pull your feet back,
Yes,
but charge them and give them some pep talk that yes, you can do it if you try it, and always trying is worth. And when you see the result, you are surprised that oh, I was capable of this too. So this is a lesson to for all my dear parents, a wonderful lesson from Mam's journey, that just support your children and motivate them to move out of their comfort zones. So moving ahead now to a rapid fire round, ma'am, here you need to answer me in one word or a sentence.
okay, let's see, ma'am. Let's play the game.
All right. So this is like a very fun section wherein we'd like to know more about you as a person. So my very first question to you is, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies: acting, singing. I do acted in some of the motivational movies and some songs too.
Wow, wonderful. So, ma'am, which is your favorite song? And if you could just sing one line for us, that would be great.
Okay. प्यार बांटते चलो, हाँ, प्यार बांटते चलो. That's all.
My next question to you is, what do you think is more important, creativity or knowledge?
Yes, of course, one should be creative. And you, many a times you don't know that yes, you are creative. Once a thing is given to you, just you have to do it. And you start thinking about it. You feel it comes. I have seen the teachers as well as the student coming up so many ideas. Those who were saying we don't know anything about it. They used to create amazing things. They used to create. So yes, everyone is creative in one or the other sense. I feel so.
One thing about you which you think my viewers should know about you and which many people in your circle are also not aware of it.
People, I want people to know that yes, I am having a heart of a child in a corner of my matlab, in my body there is a heart, and the heart is possessing that quality of a child. And at times I used to do all that filled activities with little children as well as the grown up one, and I want everyone to know about it, and everyone should make that child alive in their heart. And I am like that. I am very much like I do all the funful things with my kids as well as my students too. So I feel that everybody should know and everybody should be with children. If you are in this profession, then you have to come to their level, know
Absolutely.
them well.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful feeling now when you have your the child within you alive and always participating in whatever you do. You actually enjoy every aspect of life. You live in the moment then. So yes,
Yes,
certainly, it's a
yes,
very
I used to. And in Corona, I was wearing my daughter's uniform and play.
okay. Wow, wonderful, great. So
Seriously, I did all that.
that's really nice, because
Thank you.
that is when you actually when children also connect with you. They think that
Yeah.
yes, they are okay with all kind of things, and we are very free with them. We can be with them like we are.
Actually, I'm telling you, one every day the kindergarten student got admitted this year. A good number of students, and one of the child who used to cry a lot. And when they need to pass through my office when they used to go to their classes,
Mhm.
once I called her that you come to my room and I had a word with her all. Then every day she instead of going to her class, from the very next day she started coming to my office, then having word with me and asking for chocolate. And now when I make her sit in her class, then she was saying, I just want to be with that. But she was not knowing who is principal and who is the teacher. She said that I just want to sit in the school. I just want to sit with her. So that is something that a smile comes when you go to these small kids. They feel like who came to us, like they, so that connects, and that feeling gives immense pleasure, and that is the contentment, that is my earning, I should say.
Absolutely. Which quality do you think is most important for the teacher of today's generation?
Understanding of the child's psychology, like means every child is different. You can't treat everyone with the same perspective, so you need to come to their level. You need to know from which background the child is, which level the some of them understand once you say, and they do understand your take your words and do understand whatever you want to say. But there are some who need you to say the same thing twice, thrice, and four times. So you need to understand. You can't take everyone with the same pace. So you need to know.
Absolutely.
Today's teacher should know that every child is different and need different pace of learning.
Very true. So, my next question to you is, these days in many states, there is a new concept of two shift school. So, do you think that a school which is being operated in noon hours would be equally effective like the one which is in morning hours?
I don't think so, because the freshness you got when you got up early in the morning, and I think many 90% of our generation, means my generation, would have got up early in the morning, freshen up. It's the time when you feel good, pious, the prayers are offered, and that time what you learn, and that is making you having a good day workout. So I don't think that the second shift is that effective.
Very true. So,
Personally, I know my brother's children were going in the evening shift, but I don't feel that they are having that enthusiasm of going to the school. In the morning hour, they are different. In the evening hour, it's afternoon,
very
it's different. I feel so. It's my personal, and I feel that's it.
Yeah, even I am a morning person because I really feel that when you start your day early with a fresh
Yeah.
mind, even fresh learning you grasp better and you apply that learning throughout the day. So that is the concept. So it was wonderful to know you in this segment, ma'am. Now we have reached to the last question of the show, which is also called the expert talk question. So we are talking a lot about children, their psychology. So there is two aspects of anything. One is that either you succeed or you fail. There is nothing which is something in between. But what happens is these days, our children are not able to take up the failures. They feel depressed, they feel annoyed, they're angry all the time, they cannot just understand what happened. Their world flips upside down. So, what do you think? How are we going to teach our children that why losing is more important than winning at times and why is it required?
Ma'am, you are very true, and this is the thing to be discussed nowadays, because everyone want their child to get 100%. If you are lacking with 1 or 2 marks or percentage, the parents are on their head, and they just making the child understand since from the childhood that you are the one who is securing 100% marks, you have to give they are not making them understand the failure they should accept, and that is required, that is the need of the hour. And our in this, our parents are also culprit, I should say, because they need to learn. Their counseling is must. They should understand, because just because of that, the small children are having so many diseases. How come a child should be fresh? A child should be like healthy, and they can digest any type of food. They are more energetic than us. But now these children, those who are coming to the school, third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade children are having headache. I never heard of it. People are, even I used to say to my children that बच्चे को headache. I don't understand how come a headache. Yeah, the child could have headache. लेकिन वो आपने उसको इतना प्रेस किया हुआ है, यू मेक हिम दैट नो यू हैव टू डू दिस, यू हैव टू, एंड दे आर लाइक दैट, दे स्टार्टेड गेनिंग दैट मार्क्स एंड देन दे think that I am on the top. And when, if in case in board exam or there, they got some less grades or marks, they feel upset and they go in depression. Nowadays this depression is also there to eaten up your child. So what is our asset? Our parents, most important, valuable, I think, like priceless asset is their children. But what we are making to our children, we are not giving them a sufficient time just to make them learn and learn all the time, and telling them that on the top, you are on the top and you have to be on the top. So if they are getting less marks, if they are getting less grades, they have that fear inside and they can't accept it. And then that's why there are so many cases of suicide and all. I worked in a movie that is जीवन अनमोल है. It is on YouTube only, and we make the story is about a boy who was doing graduation, like graduation or some higher studies on the loan of the parents, and he felt so depressed and he died. But we can't, so he was just dreaming, and what the family go through after his death, that really matters. And even the small kids, अब तो बड़ों को तो छोड़ो, I just see the small kids after 10th result, so many cases have come. And another thing is that children are becoming more aggressive. That is also one of the root cause of all this depression and all. They are aggressive, they are not knowing the meditation should be a part of education, I should say, that the teachers themselves should be polite, humble, that gratitude feel should be there, so that what they see they used to give. Teachers, if the teacher is in anger, the teachers themselves are just shouting on the children, the same the child is learning, the same atmosphere, the parents are shouting on each other, the child observe everything. Not only in the class, a child learn from all the surroundings. And when everyone is fighting, everyone is shouting, they are always in like not giving their answers politely, so they also started grasping that. And that is basically the problem. I feel so that our teachers as well as the parents should take good care of this thing, that the failure should be accepted by the parents as well as the child, and they should know that, as I, from my example, I should say, instead of attempting, my father said क्या होगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा. So this consoling from the parents is required, even from the teacher. They should make the child understand that you should compete with your own. Like if you are securing 4 marks in this unit, then secure 5. Only this is expected from you. Don't try to be on 10, because again, if you want him to be on 10, naturally he'll not be doing that and he goes in depression. So one should make the competition with your own yourself, that you, if you are on the 0, then you should come on 1. Don't be on the 10, don't accept him to be on the 10th number altogether. I
Yeah.
think this is a very valid issue. We need to, the teacher should know, the parents should know about it.
Absolutely, ma'am. Very beautifully explained. And I think that we all very well know the pros of winning. When a child wins, we say is that it increases the self-esteem of the child, it makes them more confident, and the child feel proud about themselves. And we always encourage our children to win. But as ma'am rightly said, there are so many life lessons which a child can learn from losing. I think losing also help a child to develop the empathetic skills. It make the children more empathetic, it make them help them build resilience, and it also help the children to learn from their mistake and develop strategies in future. It helps them to have their self control. So there are so many things. So both winning and losing are equally important in life, and both teachers are wonderful things. So thank you so much, ma'am. It was really a wonderful session with you. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation, and you have planted a seed, and I'm sure that this seed of doing good for children and for all the viewers would certainly benefit a lot. So, I, on behalf of my viewers, thank you so much for taking out time to talk about your vision, your story, and the challenges also that you have thrown in front of us, that how we need to ensure that our children learn the lessons from losing also. So, thank you so much once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.